And welcome inside another edition of Crusaders Pregame. I'm Dave Dawson, pleased to be joined by Zach Marks again, who had a bit of a spell with the flu this week, but glad to see that you're healthy and doing well again. Well, the Crusaders have been healthy and doing well. Zach, 3-0 to start the regular season, a pair of wins on the weekend against Lloyd. And as you're ready to talk about a nice 2-1 win in Drayton Valley on Tuesday night.
Yeah, Carter Geilander getting back between the pipes, stops 30 of 31 shots he faces to lead the Crusaders to what I'm sure the coaching staff would call a somewhat sloppier game. 7 penalties taken by the Crew, although bright point there, they killed all 7. So clearly the penalty kill is doing something right, but you don't want to take as many penalties against a team like Drayton Valley or even against a team like Whitecourt as they'll play Friday night or Fort Mac Saturday night.
Yeah, both Drayton Valley, a bit of a scrappier team. Whitecourt, fairly similar as well, and it's confusing, the North Division right now, where the Lloydminster Bobcats on Friday night look like they'd be competitive this year, and then the pair of games that they give up a touchdown to the Crusaders and to the Spruce Grove Saints. Well, for the Whitecourt Wolverines, I know obviously the first game of the preseason, 8-1, the Crusaders lost out with a totally different lineup. And now you're looking at the last time they did face them, a 3-2 shootout loss, I believe, or 4-3 shootout loss right here at the Spa. Well, shootouts is where the Wolverines continued into that theme right throughout the regular season, splitting games with Bonnyville. They won one, lost one, and then Grand Prairie, they dropped a shootout loss, dropped a game there. So the Wolverines, I think, are a bit of still that mystery team. They're going to be a scrappier team. They're going to push you and fight you. And at 1-0-2 in the season right now, they're definitely, the North Division seems sure to be definitely top heavy for the Crusaders. Zach, also to be noted that Blake Sadlowski, who is on the roster, cut from the Red Deer Rebels, he'll be joining the Crusaders again. So when you look at bodies, I think the coaching staff, that's something that they're going to have to probably find a way to factor in all those bodies as well. When you look at defensively, guys who have factored in too. So I'm excited. I think this weekend should be a good matchup on Friday night. And your first color commentary game of the year, you're probably looking forward to that as well.
Oh, of course. I've got both this weekend. As Escott's away for Friday night, you're away Saturday night, and I don't get many, so I got to make them count.
All right. Well, the Crusaders, they'll have 57 more games to go, and naturally, they'll probably want to make all those count in the regular season. Well, one guy who's definitely been making it count, he got a shutout on Saturday night against the Lloydminster Bobcats, his first of his AJHL career, brought over from the LaRange Ice Wolves in a trade. That's a goaltender, Jordan Fry, and he'll be our guest in a Crusaders pregame. As for the home games this year, Zach, we kind of figured that for the home games, we'll have a guest on the pregame show for each one, which isn't that bad of an idea. So without further ado, let's get to Crusaders' new goaltender, Jordan Fry. New goaltender, Jordan Fry, brought in from the LaRange Ice Wolves in the offseason. Jordan, first of all, just what's this transition been like moving over from LaRange and joining the Crusaders?
Two really different styles of play between the SJ and the AJ. SJ's a lot of run and gun, so you got to be aware of a shot at any moment. AJ, I mean, pucks can come from you anywhere, but they look to create a little bit more, so I have to trust my reads a little bit. But overall, I'm really enjoying the transition so far, and good start to the year. For sure. Let me just ask you, Jordan, about that transition now. LaRange, I know things have been tough there for a couple of years, and you're looking at your stats. We were joking about that on the air, 59 shots, 55, 58, 57, 55, 56, and not that the Crusaders, some nights, they can give up 20, 30, 40 shots for sure, but what's that been like? Just your first couple games, 15, 16 shots the other night against Lloyd? Yeah, I was pretty bored actually. I was joking with the guys that I wanted to play a little bit, but I mean, I can't complain. So guys are doing a great job in front of me, and I hope we just keep that going throughout the year. They always say goaltenders want to see more rubber, and you obviously don't want to see 50 shots, but is there somewhere in that sweet spot where you want to get enough shots so you feel part of the game? Yeah, I mean, last year I felt in the game right from the start we'd give up a couple shots early and get into it, and playing here is a little bit different. You always have to be engaged, and just how offensively minded we are, we got to realize that we might give up a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-0 once in a while just if something breaks down. And I think we've talked a lot with Curtis, and I've talked a lot with Carter with it. Those are big saves that could change momentum, especially early in a game. All right, well, I want to ask you about the played 2 seasons in LaRange.
Save percentage over 900. Never got that shutout though. So you come here, you get one in preseason, then you get one this week as well against Lloydminster. What was that experience like?
It was awesome. My whole family was up. My girlfriend was up. So just to do it in front of them was something special and definitely something I won't forget.
Late in that game against Lloyd, I think 30 seconds left, that puck kind of goes through the crease and he missed the net. Did you have a heart attack watching that go by?
Yeah, the guy, I think he fumbled the puck he shot, and then he pulled it around, it hit off my right toe and right to the guy, and the puck went back, and I kind of batted it with my glove behind the net, thinking that I'd have to come across and make a save, but I mean, obviously it was meant to be, so I'm not going to complain.
Is that one of those slow motion moments where you're just like, no?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, Jordan, thanks so much for doing this. Appreciate your time, and best of luck this weekend at the Pregame against Whitecourt and Fort McMurray.
Awesome, thanks for having me.
And thanks for watching Crusaders Pregame. Again, broadcast time 7 o'clock on Friday night against the Whitecourt Wolverines, and then again Saturday night against the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. Zach Marks and I will have the call on Friday. Make sure to tune in on Hockey TV.